Hello, I'm Scott Brady with the Overland Collective, out here on a 36 hours of adventure with this very cool Tacoma project from KC Hilites. We've been wanting to spend more time in Tacomas. In fact, my career started with a Gen 1 Tacoma four-door. So it's really good for me to get back into these super popular, super capable trucks. So we're having some fun here in Flagstaff, out here at the Cinders. That's what's cool about this place is you can kind of have some fun. You can rip around a little bit and you're not doing any damage to the environment. And then we're gonna head down to the village of Oak Creek. We're gonna do some camping out, and then we're gonna head our way up Schnebly Hill in Sedona, which is one of the most beautiful places in the country before we return back here to Flagstaff. So let's talk a little bit about this truck. So this is a 2024 Toyota Tacoma TRD. So it's gonna have that rear locker. It's gonna have additional skid plating. It's gonna have a different suspension from the factory, but all of that has been upgraded. So they've done a high performance suspension system. They've done CBI rock sliders, and they put a bunch of their own accessories on this truck as well. All right, so up top, we have their brand new Platform 1 rack. So this is a tightly integrated rack to the vehicle. It supports a lot of weight, well above what the vehicle is rated for, which we want. We want those dynamic load capable racks that aren't gonna fail over time. But we're still limited by the roof rack capacity of the vehicle. So this Platform 1 has a bunch of accessories available to it. It comes from the factory with side lights, but you can upgrade those on this truck. They've even got some dust lights on the back, these super cool little pucks that are a bright kind of amber color so people can see you when you're coming through the dust. And then on the front, they've got their Gravity 50-inch Pro 6 bar, which has got 8 incredible lights across the front. And that is a very, very powerful tool for lighting in conditions like this where you're allowed to have so much auxiliary lighting at speed. They've also got ditch lights on the corner of the A-pillar. We've got rock lights underneath the vehicle on the rock sliders. We've even got lights within the wheel wells so you can see the suspension, you can check the vehicle, and even when the tires are turning when you're driving off highway. Overall, a vehicle like this is really well suited to travel, and they've done other little thoughtful considerations, like they have a real truck sliding tonneau cover, so we're able to keep most of the rain that we've been experiencing today and the dust off of all of our gear. At the very front of the vehicle, we've got a means of self-recovery. So this is a very tightly integrated CBI bumper. This is one of the nicest hidden winch mounts I've ever seen on a Tacoma. In fact, I didn't even notice it for the first couple hours that we had the truck because it's so tightly integrated. It's got gross vehicle weight rated recovery points, and then they have a Warn VR winch. There are some downsides to hidden winch mounts, like accessibility to the cable or visibility of the cable, but on modern vehicles, it helps to allow for all the crash capabilities, airbag capabilities, maximizes airflow when you're working these trucks hard and pulling these high compression turbocharged engines. So those integrated winch mounts like that, I think are a great fit to a vehicle like the Tacoma. And on this truck, we've got a really nice set of Falken tires. These tires are a 35 by 1150 17, which is such a great size for a mid-sized truck. Because it's narrower, it's gonna tuck all the way up into the wheel well, and it's mounted to a really attractive set of Icon wheels. Icon wheels have been known to be super strong, reliable for the long haul, take the heavier loads. They also just look great on a truck like this. And it's nice to see a tall, narrow tire available in an all-terrain tread design as well. It's also got a peak suspension. This is a new suspension system, and so far it's riding really nice. It's taking the heavier loads that we've got with us, which is nice to see. And then up top on the rack, you can see that we have a Roam box for storage, and then we also have the new Roam shower. Anytime we fit a rack to the top of the vehicle, we need to make sure that we're keeping the entire weight of the rack and all of the accessories under the manufacturer's recommended roof load rating. And this vehicle does that. We're well under that manufacturer's rating of 140 pounds for a Tacoma. day 2 of our 36 hours of adventure with this Tacoma. We've made our way up Schnebly Hill in Sedona. This is such a beautiful area. So we got up super early in the morning because we wanted to capture sunrise from the east in this really beautiful spot overlooking all of Sedona, the red rocks of this part of Arizona. But that's when it's nice to have great lighting, is when it is really dark out and you want to be able to hit the trail and make sure that you're not ending up with vehicle damage because you're hitting stuff that you can't see. So we started off under the cover of darkness, which got us here before anybody else. We beat all the side-by-sides, we beat all the local traffic, and we had the trail all to ourselves.